Have you ever had somebody tell you when you were a kid to act your age? I'm sure you have. But I found that when you get to be older, sometimes you find that same attitude. Now, they might not say it in so many words, but still the attitude that when you get to be older, there's certain things that you just don't do anymore. And in my last video, I did talk about some things that I am just getting too old for. And if you want, you can look at that video up here. But I want to share with you now some things that I don't think I'm ever going to get too old for. One of those things would be lipstick. No, really, just thinking about color. And yeah, I do wear lipstick, but I've seen just so many people that when they get older, they kind of lose the color from their lives. They stop enjoying having color around them and on them. And I live in Guatemala and I'm surrounded by a very colorful culture. And I just really enjoy that because God gave us all these colors on this earth and we might as well enjoy them. So in my own life, I just try to be on the outside, expressing the way that I am on the inside, the way I feel about myself. I've got a lot of life in myself. So yeah, for me, color is important. And another thing that I don't really think I'm going to get too old for is technology. Now, that might be kind of unusual because I guess most people my age, they aren't that interested in technology, but I like programs and I'm not a programmer. I don't do coding or anything. I really like using the things that are available to us. It makes life easier using Excel or editors, different things like that. And anything that we can do to give us more time to do the things that we really enjoy and not have to spend all the time doing other things the old-fashioned way. It really helps. So I like technology. Another thing that I do enjoy, that I don't think I'm ever going to get too old for, is traveling alone. That might sound kind of odd. And a lot of times I've traveled somewhere to be with a group of people at an event or a conference, but I will travel alone to get there. And I really like that because I'm a little bit of an introvert anyway. And when I'm alone, I can observe things. I can think deeply. I can watch people. And I always learn something every time I travel alone. Now, another thing that I don't think I'll ever get too old for, as long as I can physically do it, is riding a bicycle. It might sound odd too, but a while back I went out for a bike ride with a friend of mine, and it probably looked a little odd to have this old lady with her gray hair blowing in the wind, and I thought, oh well, just let them look, let them enjoy it. But I was having a great time. I really want to get my own bike and do some more of that. Or something like skating. We went to a shopping mall a while back, and we weren't going to go skating, but we thought, oh yeah, let's go ahead and go to the skating rink. And I put some skates on because somebody else got tired of skating, and I skated around a little bit because I used to skate a lot. And this is such fun. I thought, yeah, we're going to have to keep doing this. As long as I can do it to stay in shape, it'll only help, right? And another thing that I know I'm never going to get too old for is learning a new language. I speak already English, Spanish, and French, and I'm really thinking about what the next language is that I want to learn. Maybe Portuguese, I don't know where or when I would use Portuguese, but really I'm leaning more towards learning sign language because that is something that I could actually use here where I live. But the last thing I want to share that I'm never going to get too old for is planning new adventures, having new ideas, always having something off in the future that I'm looking forward to, something that's going to add value to my life, because I don't think we ever get too old to be learning and experiencing things and meeting new people. Now, I've got a lot of friends that live in countries around the world that don't get a lot of tourists, and I really want to take some trips and be with them, spend some time with them. A lot of them working in missions work, and I love working in that too. So yeah, I'm going to take some trips. Probably you're going to see some videos about that on my channel too. But really, when you think about it, there are a lot of things that we don't outgrow, right? Just because we're a certain age doesn't mean that we have to shut things down. So I don't know how old you are, and I don't know how you feel about being too old for something, but I almost feel like there's some things that I'm not old enough for yet. But I know one thing, that I'm going to experience life to the fullest because I'm not done yet. There's a lot left. So whatever age you are, I hope this video got you thinking a little bit. What are some things that you're just not too old for? If you think of something, put it down in the comments. That'd be great. But thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around until the end of the video. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that because we got a lot of good stuff coming up. So I'll see you in the next video.